with an interesting team. That's Cammy, Yori, Blanka, and Seagroove.
Oh, I like this team a lot.
Yeah, it's not a bad team.
Yeah.
Yori is a little bit undervalued, even though he's quite good, because his run is good is the thing, and not having where the run feels wrong.
It does, and like everybody would think, like, you know, and subscribe to the Bucktooth. Let's call it the Bucktooth Bible.
Yeah.
That you need to do in Iori, but unfortunately, like the only version of Iori in Japan that doesn't have any tournament success is in Iori.
Yeah.
All other flavors of Iori are very, very viable.
Except for that time where Bucktooth was in Japan for a while, where he actually was seeing a lot of tournament success.
Yeah.
And that's why they respected him so much. They were like, if you think Engroove in Japan for a while, it was actually Bucktooth.
Yeah.
For a long time.
So anyway, to this match.
Here we have Kyo putting on
short,
a commanding
short, medium,
Bodega.
Bodega.
And now, this is a funny thing for me, is that Cammy has weird matchups against people with really, like, what I like to call fat crouching medium punches. Iori is one of them, Kyo is one of them. And
Mai?
Yeah, Mai's is not very good for her.
Yeah.
And all the Shotos have very good crouching medium punches. And it's all those medium punches that have the same sort of area of coverage.
Yeah, that will stuff her low forward and her cannon drill.
Yes, and also do pretty okay against far roundhouse.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a weird, you thought that she was really good for these reasons, but here's this medium punch that ruins your plans.
Yeah. I mean, Cammy's a weird duck. She does well against a lot of characters, has some weird counter characters, I think.
Yori here now. I'm not seeing a whole lot of roll cancel Rekka here out of Yori, which is actually a very strong tool against Sagat. He doesn't have a whole lot of answers to it so long as you can do it.
That low medium with Yori.
I don't think it's quite good, the crouching medium.
No, it's
there's
not.
nothing you can do much out of it. It's just like a poking tool.
It's super cancel only. So back when I was really terrible at this game, let me tell you, when somebody was like stunned, I would do low medium into Maiden Masher because I was so bad. Anytime I tried to do Maiden Masher, I would get like accidental Rekka or Fireball instead. So if I just did low forward, I would always get it.
Wow. Okay.
I used to be a scrub, y'all. No super there.
You used to?
You're right. You're right.
I mean, that's not true.
Oh.
Oh, he almost landed a 6 combo.
Attempt 2 also failed.
Hey, you know what? At least he's attempting. Most people have not even tried a complicated Sagat combo today. Nice block on the cross-up, actually.
Oh, yeah. Needs to be quicker on that punish.
Yep. Nice block. Whoa, sorry, nice tech. Give him some bites, and so we're going to go to the
go to the last round. So not a whole lot of meter for Chun here. You got Blanka with all the meter in the world.
Yep. Blanka's packing.
Yeah. Chun does okay against Blanka.
3 sticks of weird green glowing butter.
Yeah. Ooze?
THC butter.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
I like mutagen.
It's like a mutagen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mutagen butter. All right. Nice crouching jabs here, approaching with a...
I mean, Blanka is kind of a mutant, isn't he?
I mean, that's mean to Blanka.
All right. Hanging in there.
He's a beast man.
So, Blanka does have a hard time, like, anti-airing Chun's, like, jump short and forward. Ooh, that could have been a lot. But until Blanka goes into the air himself, where he can air-to-air her.
I'm noticing, from You Can Wonder, not a whole lot of roll cancel stuff.
That changed the whole match.
Yep. All of a sudden, Black Lion Aura is going to be a lot more willing to get in there.
Yeah. One parrying this could be over.
You know what I'm wondering is that I haven't seen roll cancel electricity.
Dude, just
I don't know that he's trying it either.
He needs to let this bar go. Like, he needs to get broken. Okay, he won there.
All right, he just wanted to keep his investment. He worked so hard for it. He doesn't want to take out his 401k.
Yeah. So look, when you're flashing, right, and someone doesn't have any mutagen, just take the hit, get broken.
Any Nickelodeon slime?
Yeah. What's the worst Blanka's gonna do with no meter? Short,
punch
jab,
now
roll.
punch you in the face.
Yeah, that's it.
Bite you.
Yeah, I mean, he could bite you and then, like, you know, get a cross-up or something, but...
But you already know that You Can Wonder is not doing roll cancel stuff, so why would you be... Oh, that was a really nice punish. Into a nice setup there into the corner.
I like it. Ooh,
oh, he's going to be dizzied. That's dizzy. Boom. No, not yet.
One hit.
How is... Okay, wow. Oh, that was
up.
So clean, and then he drops it because we got too hype, and commentator's curse just hit him. Please be a perfect. Yes.
Perfect. Like it.
Oh my god, that was so fancy.
All right, that was basically a textbook.
That was what I call a jog.
Yeah.
Just one game. You got jogged.
Yeah, you know, reset that one.
Black Lion Aura right now in a commanding lead. Just that move. The big old forearm.
Yeah, it's towards and something.
No, it's not. It's a proximity normal.
Okay.
But if you can do it so early because it stays out for like a trillion active frames.
Yeah. All right, that's full punish.
Here comes Iori. Iori tried to do empty something. Oh, that is going to be a whip.
No. Could have supered and that would have been the end of it.
Yep. Trying to be fancy.
Yeah.
Bodega.
Best roll in the game, Iori's.
Yeah, it's like super lightning fast. Because it's so fast, it's hard to see, and so it kills you quick. That was just, this man just asked him if he's okay.
Yeah.
And Kyo's like, nah, not anymore.
Iori versus Kyo is very lopsided. Iori ducks under Kyo's like stand roundhouse, outpokes him, out damages him.
Yep, that's Iori is maybe not like an excellent character, but he does have some good fancy stuff, and that the fact that he blows Kyo up.
I disagree. I think Iori is an excellent character.
I think Iori is excellent in ways, but I don't think he's excellent overall. I think Kyo is overall a better character.
Oh, you get out of here. Go back to Miami.
No,
Go back to,
no, because.
All right. We'll have this in a little bit. Let's go to the match.
So Blanka versus Sagat is fun times.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
He did electricity, but it wasn't with enough of the juice, and therefore
did not RC that one.
He hasn't really roll canceled at all,
No.
which makes C Groove an odd decision if you're not gonna.
It's
do
fine.
any roll canceling. It's fine, but I feel like you're just missing that special sauce, which is
A
the
little bit.
whole becoming invincible at convenient times.
Especially when someone's throwing tigers full screen at you.
Yeah, that's a hell of a weird fireball. Also, we could have slid under all of those.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
Oh, that's free.
That was fancy.
So I think, I mean, maybe he was trying to like throw a roll cancel right there, and that's why he gets the close stand fierce.
It's possible. Coaching in the middle of the match, that's illegal. We're gonna let it slide because we can't get over there and enforce it. Sorry.
All right, backs away.
Doesn't feel like it matters. Oh, maybe it will. Gets close. Goes for a cross up. Lots of crouching shorts. Putting some pressure here. Blanka putting a lot of pressure. Chun-li actually is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Anyways, so now the trouble has been averted.
Yep.
Black Lion Aura wins 2-0.
So let's get back to this. He's trying to say Kyo is better than Iori.
I think Kyo is better than Iori. I think Kyo has better tools overall against most characters. I think crouching medium twice into Rekkas is kind of crazy, and it does kind of a lot of damage. Now, don't get me wrong, stand jab into stand fierce being a link that you can do with Iori that's quite safe
that
is
also,
a great tool.
That also counters wake up RCs.
Yes, because the jab is so fast that when they start roll canceling, you get to block.
And
so you can be holding back while you're doing it.
And the fierce is even on block.
Yeah, the fierce is crazy good. The close fierce is actually excellent.
Yeah.
And I think that's nice. And I think that, but in both cases, I think I would rather have the whole complement of tools that is available to Kyo, such as the advancing down forward roundhouse. I like his jump down fierce much more for a lot of reasons. He has more moves with which to expand on his damage.
Okay, so here's the thing, and this is for all you viewers out here. Kyo is better in P groove and in K groove.
I think he's well.
And every other, so all the roll grooves, I think Iori's roll cancel Rekka really blows away anything that Kyo's got. His Rekkas aren't as good. They're not as fast. They don't go as far. They're not as safe. And then like, also, Iori's got better buttons. He's got the stand roundhouse of KOF 98. Their DPs are about the same.
Are they really better buttons overall?
Yeah.
I think standing medium punch and crouching medium punch on Kyo are wildly good.
The
standing roundhouse is quite good also on Kyo. Iori's is a little bit better. Don't get me wrong, because he's got that big leg swing, which is like, yo, sup?
Yeah, and he's also got the big sweep, which is super unsafe if you block it, but it's so far.
It's listen, that sweep is so bad that the first thing they try to teach you in KOF is please don't do this move on purpose.
It's good. You just can't ever get it blocked.
I don't think it's good.
And well, both of them have really good anti-air. I like Iori's down fierce anti-air into the ground fireball.
Yes,
also,
that is true because down fierce is cancelable and it has like this wild range on it.
Yeah, it's really good. Also, the fireball can have some uses. Like you can follow it in to get in. I think Iori just has a better time to get in because he's got the roll. He can follow in the fireball.
You know what
he's
it
got the RC.
Maybe it's my K-Groove speaking.
Yeah, it is.
That is very
K-Groove.
possible that the K-Groove is talking. That
Yeah.
the spirit of K-Groove is possessing my body and says Iori's not as good as
Look,
K-Groove.
look. What you need to do is for like 2 or 3 months, just play like, and this is a group they're both decent in. In Kyo,
I don't like
Iori.
that though.
I know
have
you
a lot
don't.
of fun in it.
Yeah, but like you'll know that he's better.
I feel like N-Kyo, N-Iori, and Sagat is a good SNK.
All right, we got P versus S.
Yep, this is Black Lion Oro, who has been doing a lot of good work out of the losers bracket ever since he lost early to Nakanishi, and Olive Garden, who Patrick Miller got revenge on from last year.
Yeah.
For me and for him.
So S Guile, S Athena.
Yeah, I'm definitely biased here. I want Black Lion Oro to win. I know I'm not supposed to have that kind of bias as a commentator. I don't care. If CBS2, see me.
Somebody like stole your soul, and his name was Olive Garden.
I'm really pissed about it.
Yeah.
I want to play this year. I want a money match. I'm so mad still.
Oh,
Sure.
he tried to do up kicks, I think.
Yeah, he tried to do something there. There you go. Okay, nice
Yeah.
punish there.
I like it.
Actually caught the startup, I think, of a dodge attack.
Yeah.
With the jab. Very smart.
So-
Oh, that was cute. It didn't work because Guile was doing something,
Yeah.
but it was adorable.
Yeah. So when you do the dodge attack, you are invincible. But as soon as you start you're dodging, you're invincible. But once you start the dodge attack, basically you're doing the normal attack. So you are vulnerable, and you can get stuffed out of it.
With some fun, fancy properties.
Oh,
Some of them do knockdown, like
Yeah.
blow away knockdown. Some
This
of
is-
them are all like, I think the vast majority are super cancelable.
Yeah, I want to take a minute to admire possessed doll Athena here.
Oh, because she got the weird purple irises.
Yeah, she's got the purple irises. If you ever, CBS2 has a color edit mode, and you can tell like where they share colors on a sprite,
Yeah.
and it's sometimes really weird.
It's a nice color though.
Yeah.
See, okay, so Olive Garden's actually doing some pretty good work here. Black Lion Oro. Oh, that was definitely an opportunity for a whip punish. Should have probably just gone straight to super, didn't do it. Punish with a
Oh.
sweep. I'm not a big fan of that. That was just, again, down medium kick at the super. He had a lot of opportunity.
So
Athena's dodge fierce, by the way.
yeah,
Crazy.
looks good. Yeah,
It's wild.
it actually gives her another sort of button to press besides down fierce.
Down fierce and the stand medium punch.
And just the kind of differences, like this pool, say what you will, there's been a lot of different kind of styles shown today.
She thought that another Tiger Shot was coming out.
All right, is
Oh,
the
that
bullshit
was-
coming? Oh, here it comes.
Here comes the BS.
What can he do?
No, you gotta get in there. You gotta get in there. You can't get in there anymore.
He can't roll though, so like he has to like parry his way out.
When he does a super back.
Oh yeah, I guess that yeah, you did that.
Because he's mashing immediately to go into the next part.
Oh, missed the input.
That's gonna hit him.
Yeah.
No, but don't
Doesn't
challenge
matter.
it.
You gotta make a. Oh,
Okay, so Olive Garden decides that the strat there was to run to the fireball.
So
Sagat gets no help back.
really, the key there was when he missed the input for the super. It's double half circle back, by the way.
Yeah, it's very SNK.
Yeah, and if you miss it, ooh, the cross up.
Yeah, that
And
was.
if you miss it, you get the stupid reflector, which is very bad if you don't want it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That
I
was
like
a
it.
nice block, and then he got hit with sumo splash.
Was that a run, short hop, cross up, like body splash there?
Yes.
I liked it.
It was adorable.
Yeah.
A lot of things we're seeing today are very, very cute.
Very cute.
Just very cute. There's no other words to describe it other than cute, adorable.
This is the kind of stuff that happens when you're playing a CBS2 tournament. Everybody's playing for fun. No one's really trying to win a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Combo Breaker 2019. We out here having fun.
Yeah, we're fun.
This is the fun times. We're doing fun commentary, right?
We're on Bourbon Street.
Literally. That's the name of the location.
Yep.
Here we go. Chun-Li looking for a nice anti-air sweep. Goes for the cross-up neck breaker. Neck breaker gets himself out of the... Okay.
Let's see Honda run some more. I want to see him run.
Honda runs pretty great.
Yeah, it's the famous thing is
Okay.
Honda runs like Mr. Wizard going to the Sizzler.
I can't say anything. I'm employed by Evo. I will not follow that one up.
I did not admit that.
You know that there was an easier target, and it involved McDonald's, and you guys just left that one on the table. Congratulations. It was like right there. It was the lowest of low-hanging fruits.
The McRib.
Jesus, I would kill for a McRib right now. I'm so hungry.
I'm very hungry as well.
Dude, I need, can I get hey, sir over there, please bring me some Culver's. I need several bags of cheese curds. Thank you, God bless you.
So I want to tell you, this one thing I have really, I appreciate it. I am from Virginia originally. I moved to the Midwest. Now live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin with my lovely wife and soon-to-be child. Culver's is
Congratulations.
dope. Yeah, Culver's is dope. Beer is great. Cheese is great.
Yep.
I go to a random gas station and get awesome cheese and beer and sausage. Toto? That's Toto?
I don't know if you noticed, but that's definitely Mr. I Have One Move.
Oh, yeah.
What possessed him to go, yeah?
I don't.
Oh,
Body.
wow, that was kind of filthy.
Rip.
I had no idea which side he was going to wind up on either,
Yeah.
and neither did he. And Olive Garden looks like he's going to be eating at Olive Garden very soon. that was rough. He has a little bit of a hill to climb here.
Yeah, I don't like that choice. I think that he might be able to make it up here because Honda does pretty well against Kyo, but Kyo has options against headbutts.
Might I mention that dodge punch attack with Honda is this tiny little slap that is kind of hard to like tell it's coming because the motion is too similar to his dodge. So he's just like, and you're like, how do I identify that?
It's also cancelable. Like that's his cancelable move.
It's not just that, but it knocks down.
Yeah.
It's
oh wait, it's not. It's super
It's cancelable one's the kicks.
Yeah. Wow.
That's actually really good work there from Olive Garden.
Yeah, I told you, like
Bringing it right back.
Yeah, Honda does really well against Kyo, you know, just overall, and managed to basically kind of bring a lot of that life back. Now this, all right,
It's not exactly what I would say a good strategy. A better strategy would have been to walk forward at Honda there to try to stop the charging.
Yeah, well, at the same time, like, who cares? Honda with a level 1, like, meh.
I still don't want to have meter.
He does get damage boost.
Now he is keeping the meter kind of like at a almost full amount, specifically because that way if he gets hurt, all of a sudden
Level
he's
3.
in danger mode. Yeah. Nice headbutt there from Olive Garden. Nice cross-up attempt. He goes for the single splash. I feel like I'm just waiting to see a Super Ochio.
It's gone.
I was waiting though, like it was happening. Okay, crouching fierce. Deleting E Honda from the screen.
Live and let die.
Nice parry there from Sagat on the low Blanka slide. Approaching right now, looking for some options here. Good blocks from Black Lion Oro.
You know, is this the worst Blanka color or is this the worst Blanka color?
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, like, seriously.
Oh, again drops the combo.
Yeah,
Black
it's not
Lion
good.
Oro having so much trouble with that.
I think he just let Olive Garden back into the game.
No, not yet.
Well,
Nice chuck.
Now he's back in the game.
Nah, he's a little bit back, but we already saw
But-
what Chun-Li did.
Yeah, but you're bringing in Chun, you got no meter. Check that away. You got 60% Blanka.
Yeah, but it's still Chun-Li,
Oh,
and
yeah,
last
don't-
time he won by throwing him to death.
Yeah, don't wake up dodge against Chun-Li, please.
Nice.
That was that
Simeon
forward
kick,
forward I was
yeah.
talking about. That's punishable.
Yep. She can't do much without meter, but still.
What he needs to do is just short hop roundhouse over and over and over again. Why? It's not even. Why?
Oh.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
That was. I guess that was an okie doke.
Oh, he's about to. He already ran out of meter.
Yeah, he's done.
Blanka out of meter. There's still a chance, it's just not very high. Nice.
Yeah.
Blanka ball there. Not exactly what I would normally be looking for.
Well, there's no. Is he gonna be able to charge? Oh, no. So this is kind of.
Oh no.
You need
He's
to
trying
do,
to get it.
You need to do low, medium, into super.
Olive Garden has meter. Oh.
Is he gonna
Still
steal it?
nothing. Olive Garden kind of threatening right now. Black Lion
He's
Oro.
losing. If he gets a throw.
Oh, nice tech.
No.
Blocked it. Wow, standing fierce. Get out of here with that.
Get outta
Olive
here.
Garden finally eliminated.
So what he could have done when he got the guard break, I don't know if this combos. I know the level 3 combos, but after you get the guard break, you do the low medium with Blanka. It's super cancel only in the level 3 and I believe level 2 combo. So you only had the level 1.
Yeah, but instead of that, he just kind of did nothing in
Yeah,
level.
didn't do anything.
I don't understand. Hey, look. So
Also-
up against Black Lion Oro will be, I think, our final match of the night and of this bracket. Patrick Miller, the hat trick killer.
Patrick Miller. So yeah. Did you see any short jump roundhouses from Blanka there?
No.
I didn't see any.
I didn't see enough. If I saw some, they were not enough in number to make them memorable, and they weren't efficient enough to make them memorable.
So,
Use that move.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, short jump Blanka roundhouse, probably maybe the best move in the game. Like, it's the reason why Blanka without RC is viable. Because without RC, Blanka has short jump, and he has short jump roundhouse.
That move is wild.
Really, really good. It's I only know very, very few players who can dragon punch it on reaction, and they're like incredible players. Everybody else is just eat it all day. I've won entire matches on that move alone.
It's a good move. So we're gonna go right into it, or
No,
check
no,
about
let's
it? No, I
just
check
check
about it.
about
Let's check about it. I was like, that looks like actual teams and stuff.
And especially like against Chun, like she's got no anti-air for short jump roundhouse. Like her main anti-air is low round, like the sweep. That gets stuffed like all the time.
Shout outs and respect to Patrick Miller for always making sure that the song is True Love Making.
That's always True Love Making.
It must always be True Love Making. Because that, I mean, it's a hell of a song to have. Next location is London.
London.
We're getting started here then.
All right. Free parries.
Patrick suddenly seeing a Kyo on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Playing Claw.
You know, I have no idea who's gonna win this one.
If I were going to be a betting man, I would put some money on Patrick Miller. Although I do think Black Lion Oro is quite good. I think that, actually, now that I remember that Black Lion Oro's parry game is on point.
Yeah.
And Pat has a lot of single button characters. This might be a little more difficult than I thought.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's why we
never
watched
mind.
the match.
Yep. Never mind.
Ooh, up.
Nice
cut.
throw into the corner.
Ooh, that's gonna
got
hurt.
caught pushing buttons, and he didn't die, but it did definitely hurt a lot more than it should have. Nice work here from Patrick Miller with Athena.
Yeah.
Now Athena versus Sagat. This matchup actually not that bad for Athena because down fierce goes
Down
under.
fierce.
Sagat's down fierce almost entirely.
How's that a thing? I don't even know.
Because Athena's very small and very sneaky, and she's an idol.
Yeah. She also has she's like Iori in the fact that she's the shortest character in the game. She's tied with like several people the shortest.
Okay, here
and
comes
the best
good
roll.
damage. Yep,
I hear
good
it.
damage. Make him block a ton of this. It does
Oh,
so much
wow.
chip. It doesn't matter that he threw him. He got his money's worth off of that super. It's almost like a whole Sagat Fierce Punch with a chip. You didn't know that?
I did. That was great.
I have to deal with this constantly because I play with him.
Oh,
Not regularly, but every time I do, I have to block that at least once a night.
that was a lot of chip.
Here comes Barurogu, or as we like to call him, Vega or Claw. Claw, who is
Handsome fighters never lose battles.
they lose constantly, but you know, whatever.
And when they lose, they become less handsome.
They do. Right now, nice slide here from Pat. Saw him standing. That slide is basically unblockable as long as you see him standing.
All right, so Black Lion Oro has to use his meter to kill Vega here.
Yes, and soon. And also not jump at Balrog, Claw.
Yeah.
When Claw has meter, even if he's gonna try to parry Red Impact, don't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I think Pat thought about it.
Oh, that was free.
Oh, Red Impact,
Done.
super deep, and that's gonna do so much. Red Impact hurts like hell for a level 3. That does like its damage in chunks as opposed to cumulative super damage.
Get tossed. This matchup sucks for Chun-li.
Yeah, it's not good. My boy's got a weapon. It's a claw.
Yeah.
Technically a Bagnak.
So Claw does well against P Groove because he just got so many like sort of anti-air and poking options, like he can cancel them.
Yep. And even though he's like a single strike kind of guy, they're all like from a mile away.
Yeah. So like he can jump and air throw you. He can just do like jab canceled into like backflip. He can do a stand roundhouse.
He can short you to death.
Yeah, he can jump back fierce to meet you in the air. It's tough. All right, here we go. We're doing game 2, our last match of the night to see who qualifies into top 8. Black Lion Oro versus Cataflip.
Cataflip, I think he feels like he's figured out this kill.
Yeah.
But not, you know, there's still a lot of things that could be going on here.
See,
Nice
this is
jumping.
sometimes why I say Kyo may not be as good as Iori, because Iori does not have a problem with characters like this. And Kyo, the normals are just not good enough.
I don't know if I agree entirely. I just haven't seen a lot of the good Kyo normals that normally make matches like this a little more bearable. Like, I haven't seen any short hop down fierces. I haven't seen any stand roundhouse as a method of kind of controlling any space.
Yeah.
It's just, I expect a little more, and I'm not really seeing it right here.
That was body bagging.
So anyways, here comes Sagat against Athena. Again, Athena kind of okay against Sagat because the down fierce does get under. Now if he gets parried, obviously there's no amount of help for that.
No.
Oh, drops it again. Black Lion Oro has just been having so much trouble with that. Oh, nice parry there in the air for an air-to-air. Doesn't get to punish it. He tries to parry it. He gets so fancy. I think at this point he's just having a good time. He feels like this matchup might just, oh wow, there's so much trading.
You just blocked that super.
These are all GameStop trades because even if you think you're getting value, you're not.
I like it.
You're not getting any value because right now he's just playing with the house money.
All right, there we go.
Sagat is so hurt and he has to fight a full-up Claw.
I will say, if Black Lion had parried the Athena dive kick super, that would have been legendary.
That would have been amazing. I would have probably started popping off by the third set of things.
Yeah.
I would have just lost it. But no, he tried, but no, not at that point.
Valiant effort.
Okay. He can still make it happen. No, never mind.
Yeah.
As soon as I was saying.
You only get full points for parrying when you have to do it.
And that was where?
He didn't have to do that.
No, yeah, he kind of did.
All right, here we
He
go.
did anything to go his way. That would have made it go his way. Okay, he gets a passing grade at least.
All right. This is looking as bad as we talked about.
This is looking, looking real grim. This is not a good matchup.
Yeah. You know, Vegas short jump, Chun can't do much about that.
And it's like instant.
Yeah, it's very
So
good.
it's like if you were already blocking low, you get kicked in the noggin.
K Vega would be really good if he had good supers, but he doesn't, so he's just okay.
I mean, Red Impact not so bad. It's just only a, hey, you forgot I'm K-Groove.
Yeah. All right.
It's still Vega though, and so Vega just is such a fundamentally good character that it works out. This is just so frustrating to deal with.
And like even you're content with and he breaks it, and you're content with just letting the rage hit up. You get that damage bonus. Your Vega strikes actually hurt. So there you go.
And that's pretty much it for this pool. So the qualifiers will be odd of winners. Nakanishi with a pretty strong showing
from Japan.
Defeating actually Patrick Miller to qualify. And in the loser side of the bracket, it will be Patrick Miller, who had to defeat Black Lion Oro, who was actually doing really well up until the point where he had to deal with Claw.
Yeah, and you know what? Like that was kind of an interesting set of matches. The only groove we didn't see was in.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we didn't see A. We didn't see in or A.
We didn't see A groove, which means that we live in an alternate universe of CVS2 because that is an exceedingly popular groove to see.
Yeah, I mean, we're only Nakanishi used C, and then everybody else basically used the bottom 3 grooves of the game. Well,
that was kind of
K is fine. K is good.
K is like arguably top 2.
Yeah, it is. So to sort of talk about tiers of the grooves.
Yeah.
So A is the best.
I feel like A and K.
Hold on, I'll get to it.
Have a conversation between who's best.
A is the best, is one step above C equals K.
So you think like all 3 of them are kind of like this little weird triangle?
Yes,
with
exactly.
A at the top and then C and K right beneath. kind of hanging out like that.
And A does really well against K, and I think C does a little bit better against A because it's got the faster meter build and the alpha counters. Like, it really can really hang in there. And it also has air block, which is
And then after
underrated.
that, right beneath, you would say
N
it's
and
like
P.
N and P simultaneously, and then S is somewhere in the
3
trash can.
levels under N
No,
and
it's
P.
like in a trash can,
Yeah, it's pretty much
alone,
in
kind of
a trash
abandoned,
can.
and you have to reach around and like move like a
Yeah.
banana peel and then pull it out and like blow on it.
It used to be people would like pretty much hate on you if you didn't use the 3 top tier, but like I think as the game has gotten older,
And as Steve Harrison has sat in a corner for several
Yeah.
hours.
N and P have become like sort of like, you know, they'll show up once or twice in any given tournament and can be very competitive. And you know what? If you don't know what you're doing against a P group player, and if they come in and they jump in your anti-air, parry your anti-air, you're gonna get messed up.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Bad
yeah.
time.
And I mean, and I feel also like it helps that at the time when in like the mid-thousands, we did have, we did in the mid-aughts, we had plenty of good P groove players that kind of made a name for themselves by playing in all sorts of ways that were either, well, obviously CVS2 was kind of infamous in the aughts for being very slow, and it kind of the game ended up not turning out quite so much that way.
By the way, you want to know who Steve Harrison's favorite character is? Terry Bogard.
Of course it is.
It's Terry Bogard.
He's a P player.
You know, when we first started coming on the scene, like he dressed as Terry Bogard.
Yeah.
To like a tournament that did not have a cosplay element. Like tournaments today have cosplay.
Do you know how I met Steve
Cosplay
Harrison?
wasn't a word back then.
Do you know how I met Steve
How'd
Harrison?
you meet Steve Harrison?
Clean KOF. Guess who he put first?
Terry Bogard.
You're damn right he did. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Steve Harrison, obviously big P groove player.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun playing him, and I mean, he is definitely super defensive, but his parries are all on point, and he definitely makes you play his game.
Yeah.
And then we also had Bucktooth, who
Yeah.
made an extraordinary poly. We were talking about him earlier. Took it to Japan. Did a lot of inroads, expanding.
Inroads.
Yeah, he made a lot of inroads, basically, preaching the
gospel.
the virtue, the gospel of N groove. And N groove is, honest to goodness, a very solid groove. Is it a little bit hard to play? Certainly, but because of him, or because of him and other players, we also had was it Nuki?
Yep.
Who plays Enshodos?
Yes. So I
and
think
Akuma.
I think N has the least amount of characters that are optimal in that group.
I don't.
Optimal.
You mean optimal? But there's a big glut of like playable nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Akuma.
Yeah, but like you're not gonna pick N Guile. By the way, his tech roll is the worst in the game. Anywho, so like it thinks about CVS2. This is the biggest CVS2 tournament that's been in the United States in probably 3 years.
Yikes.
At
nice.
like 55 or so.
It's good.
Yeah, it is good. And people are getting excited about these games, and like this dedication here, like, and the success of here, like Mr. Wizard, no offense about the Sizzler, tweeted the other day, what would you do if we had Classic Evo in SoCal?
I mean, I would do it. I would go to it.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
Where I get the strike board from?
Like, hold on. Just pull them off one of the setups. All right.
What just happened?
I got to ask where a third strike board was. I was just saying,
Oh,
pull them
no.
off one of the setups.
Yeah.
Third strike is next, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, third strike is next. If you don't know about third strike, you're about to learn today.
Yeah.
You hadn't learned earlier because it was on earlier, too.
So, like, as far as, whenever you see the alphas or you see CVS2, I think there's a lot of rust in the community. Whereas I think with Third Strike and ST,
yeah, the diehards have been playing that nonstop. Yeah.
I think we're better. Like, I think if you take the ST players today and you take the Third Strike players today and you match them up with, like, the heyday players, like 2005,
Like Pyro
2006, yeah, I think they would win.
What if Pyro Lee walks in right now and throws down his wallet?
We don't have a cabinet with American sticks, so I don't see him challenging anyone.
That's true. You know what I miss? I miss the days of old, like, I don't know, Frankie Third Strike. The original Frankie Third Strike.
Yeah. I mean, like, that stuff's great, but, like, I mean, when you go to an event and, like, they pull this kind of stuff off and have, like, a 50-person CVS2 bracket and,
Which is awesome. Like, that is just awesome to see. And I'm glad that kind of like the classic games, because of how big our community is getting, the classic games are starting to get a little bit of a push again. Because everyone wants to see, well, where did y'all start? And they play the games and they're like, this is really fun.
Yeah, and you know,
And like sometimes it's just a lot of nonsense. Like they play Sagat, and you feel the power coursing through your veins in this game, and you're like, yeah, I'm hooked.
you're like, wait, this is way different than Street Fighter V Sagat.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5 Sagat, I gotta like think for like 14 hours, and this game
Oh.
I just put this button on, and it's like,
I have to Dragon Punch you 18 times.
yeah.
So like, yeah, and this is great, and just kind of having it like sort of adjacent, and like a lot of the TOs really feel like paying like homage to the roots, and but they're also growing, and
And I kind of wish we could show the ballroom. Like we're in this
Yeah.
kind of weird, fancy, old-timey looking
Yeah.
like New Orleans ballroom.
if you
kinda
went
deal.
to tournaments in the mid to late aughts,
This is definitely it.
yes,
But it's much fancier because we have like production values.
yeah. I mean, there weren't the streams, but it was in this ballroom with the bad carpeting, and then
Yeah.
like there's like sinks that are rusted out, and there's leaks in here, but like, you know,
I somehow
It's
feel
great.
that adds to the charm.
It
like,
does.
I'm having a lot of fun in here.
yeah, and
Everyone's like, oh, this is the part that I think is rinky-dink, and I'm like, I feel at home, dude.
no, yeah, it's always rinky dink. Like everybody comes up and tells me. So like for those who don't know, I used to run like Civil War. So we ran 6
is a good-
different
which
Civil
was a
War
very good
tournaments.
tournament, by the
Yeah, thank you. And like basically 2 of them, so 4 and 5, were in this like a ratty hotel that was like this. That was pretty like hands off. The staff did not care what we did. Like
Just let it rock.
now we fried like half the circuit breaker because it was like 80 years old. But like people came to me, and they still come to me, and just like I had so much fun there. That was just a relaxed atmosphere that we were just allowed to do what we want. It felt like one big giant hangout all weekend.
And there's events like that now too. Combo Breaker is kind of one of them. Even though it's
Yeah.
kind of like so big,
Yeah.
it still feels like the giant hangout, right? Like
I heard Rick talk on the our Street Fighter podcast,
Yeah.
and he was talking about just like the garage tournament. He used to throw tournaments in his garage in Minneapolis in the winter.
yeah, where it's like, oh boy.
Yeah, basically you have to like do like anime combos to keep warm. So like,
that's how they got good.
yeah, that's how they got good. There's like, I gotta keep on going, otherwise I will die.
Otherwise, my fingers will fall off.
But like that spirit, like that, just that from the garage mentality, that hanging out is better than anything else we got, carried forward, like can lead to something huge like this, and that is awesome. And this is probably the biggest single like effort to retro that has been done by a major ever.
Yeah, I feel like it's becoming infectious, right? So like CEO, as it gets bigger, also starts having all these other stuff, like all these other side events, and to start adding all these games. Even Evo now with the community effort, the community championships that they're having, have tons of games. That was such a good like thing that they tried doing last year.
Yeah, well,
and now we're doing
CEO
it again
has
this
like
year.
an actual legit like wrestling match.
Yeah, and now it's like super legit because all Elite Wrestling is legit. Like, yeah, we are doing the full production in Daytona Beach tournament, and all of these cool parts are like intermingling, and we're bringing back all the old stuff, and we're just letting all the smaller communities kind of like make their presence felt at all these big events, sort of being like, hey, remember that time? Well, we're trying to do it again because we're all big, like a big family of
Yeah, I love it. So
stuff
like,
for fun.
and like everybody wants to chase the 1,000-man tournament, like, but
Yeah,
you know
but-
what? The 1,000-man tournament that I'm thinking about that might have been happening soon after Street Fighter V was released was a blow up. Like it was not. There was a lot of things that went wrong. Numbers isn't everything. You don't want to know. You want a number? There's like 54 people in a tournament for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tournament fighters.
Which is, by the way,
The biggest-
an awesome game.
Awesome game. The biggest tournament that's ever happened for that game, ever. And
I'm sure that there was a final round once that had more, like a long time ago.
was it like free entry or something? Because everybody's like, what the hell is this game?
Nah,
like,
but someone
54
probably talked
people,
trash.
54 people paid $10 to enter a Turtles tournament.
That's
and, like,
$540.
and there's a community that has modded the game in order for you to be able to select colors, to select stages,
Yeah.
all these other sort of have a training mode. It didn't have a training mode before. Like,
Ain't that crazy?
yeah.
That's where we're at in like time. We've spent so much time that we've been able to have these games in our hands that we can just do things and expand upon it, not just to bring new players in, but to like all the old vets can now start trying all sorts of other stuff because people who have so much passion like invest in like creating new parts for it, throw more events for it.
Yeah,
And that's how
the community
Grassroots was.
Yeah, the community
Still
is better, and like the Grassroots is like kind of shown itself as we've all gotten older and gotten like more money to play with, more skills. Like you can see out here, there's like pretty much mini arcade cabinets that Paradise Arcade built from the ground up. Each one functions like a cabinet. So, and that's amazing. Everybody's building these awesome super guns that we didn't have because no one could afford
The
back
super
then.
guns just take USB, and it doesn't matter what you plug in, it probably works.
Yeah.
Which blows my mind.
Mhm.
Blows my mind because imagine doing that on like an actual PC, plugging a USB and hoping it works well.
Need drivers.
Windows,
Download. 80
Nah,
bajillion.
Windows is like, all right, but your kick is select, and start actually is up, so handle it.
Yeah. Update. You know, security updates.
Yeah, you gotta do some security updates. By the way, in the middle of a match, boom, Windows restarting for updates.
Do you remember when we used to thought as a community we were going to PC tournaments?
I never thought that. I never thought that ever because I am in IT
Yeah.
and I know what Windows does.
Windows blows up everything.
Me and Windows.
Maybe we should just
familiar.
run it on like on Macintoshes.
Nah, it would be the same blow up.
Yeah. Well, maybe like
it's always a driver blow up.
Yeah.
You were gonna say Linux? Nah, same blow
Oh
up.
no.
Identical blow up.
So
It's all. Oh well, this one has a slightly different driver.
in a
for something
tournament,
else.
the best thing is be able to plug into something and know absolutely 100% for sure that it
that
works.
you can play, yeah.
Yeah.
And those super guns basically do that, which to me is still like.
Now there's still problems.
Yeah,
Like-
but for example, last year when I tried to play Super Turbo, it just worked, and I was just like, okay, so you have Black Magic installed on this, that's great. You had a
But there's
sorcerer
certain-
personally come out and do it.
There's certain times where like somebody's stick won't work on one super gun and it'll work on another one, and
enough.
and other stuff like that. But I mean, it's very, very. I mean, it's very low, and like as long as you sort of have these redundancies, you do fine.
Yeah.
Just the level of this production has been great, and so shout outs to Richard Thyther. You follow him at the Hado.
The Hado.
The Hado. Oh, yeah.
So who do we have up next? Because we do have Third Strike coming up.
Yeah, we have Third Strike. So I see.
David is just kind of chilling around nearby, wondering when his turn is.
Yeah, I think it's an Ultra David.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna have him, his dulcet tones coursing through your ears. And
I think we have. Is that
uh,
Mr. Fogg?
I don't know.
Is that Mr. Yusuck?
I think so.
I think Mr. Yusuck is also coming up next on commentary.
Yeah.
And we are trying to get
It's
Third Strike
coming.
set up for you, but there is a little bit of an issue, ironically, with the Super Gun. If you don't know about the CPS3 piece of hardware, the CPS3 hardware is, how do you say, finicky. That is a very gentle,
It's the worst.
friendly. Yeah. Okay. It sucks.
So
it has pretty games on it, but
No.
boy, is it. You
guys
touch it the wrong way.
are good to do closing thoughts
Mm-hmm.
or sign off.
All right. So, in order to before we get out of here,
Yeah.
I just want to just one thing that impressed you, your takeaway from this particular pool of CVS2.
I'm so glad Olive Garden didn't qualify out. I'm telling you, I'm traumatized. No, but for real though, Nakanishi, I hadn't really seen him. It's kind of cool to watch a player playing, I guess, John Choi's team that's not John Choi. And I want to see how far he gets. I actually don't know that he would be the strongest player in the bracket.
I don't know. I mean, in the other pools, let's go over. I mean, the other pools. There's Chris G's in here. Justin Wong.
Yeah, we got Justin Wong. We got a world famous Dr. B, who's the number one. Oh wait. No, we don't. Okay.
Dr. B has withdrawn himself
he did
from the
withdraw
tournament
because of reasons.
I think it was something about being in Ricky Ortiz's pool.
Yeah, feeling
But
like he was
Ricky
being
Ortiz hasn't played.
disrespected. Yeah, Ricky Ortiz is not actually playing most likely.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the reasoning behind it, and I'm not happy that he took himself out of the pool. And it is what
Whatever.
it is. But he is in the bracket. He might still
play.
Or no.
So my thing takeaway, I like seeing the different groups.
I love seeing the variety of groups. No A group for me is like woohoo.
No Egger is great. And just kind of seeing how different people play.
We saw a non-zero amount of S group. We saw a non-zero amount of P group. We saw several K groups. We saw a C group player. No N, which is kind of odd if you're going to have the collection of odd groups.
N groove is like the